Okay then. Finishing Resident Evil. I know I've been super inconsistent with this game, and that is a big problem on me. I'm hoping for whatever next Resident Evil game I stream, which will probably be 2 Remake whenever I can get a hold of that. I'll try to be a lot more consistent with that one. Stream it like once a week or so, maybe twice. We'll see how I feel about it. Right, back here. I don't know why Great Sea is stuck in my head all of a sudden. Yeah, I'll take those acid shells from this precariously placed boulder. Nothing can go wrong. Another herb. No, but there is handgun ammo. If I remember correctly, there's actually relatively little combat in this area. It's mostly just exploration. I'm doing alright. Just chilling. Just gonna try to finish this game. So you're the one they call Shaft. Ah, beautiful.
Is that you, Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah?
You're alive!
Stop! Are you with anybody, Jill?
No, but why?
The stars are finished. Someone is a traitor. Umbrella set us up.
Enrico! Traitor? Who?
Whoever did this is definitely a professional. You know, Jill, the killer was like right back there. You could have gone after him. This game doesn't really need the remake treatment. The HD remaster still holds up pretty well. Jill, in all her infinite wisdom, though, just kind of... Well, she lets him get shot, which I guess is understandable because he got snuck up on. But then, like, she doesn't go after the culprit who's in a close-quarter mine tunnel. Also, whoever did this is clearly a professional. Again, no, whoever did this doesn't have to be a professional. The dude was... That shot was made from 10 feet away. This guy was killed from 10 feet away. You don't have to be a professional to kill someone that close. With just a shot to the chest. Oh yeah, no, she's a special forces unit. Oh, hello. No, thank you. I don't want any. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Whatever. I'll just use the green herb. Need a space anyway. Yeah, Jill is special forces. Let's not forget. Clearly his fingers can hold the gun that did the deed. This is all the hunter's fault. She's avenged on Rico. Day is saved. Everything about that situation is just so hysterically bad, though. Like, she lets her guy get shot, then she doesn't go after the killer. Yeah, fucking dim-witted protagonist. I must escape, therefore I will corner myself somewhere where there is no way I can possibly survive. Alright, I can store... Oh my god, I have so much shit. Store that. Where are the acid shells? There we go. Put those right in there. Where are my shotgun shells? Can actually put all of the acid shells just right in there. Hell yeah, gamer. Probably just use the acid grenade launcher since I have so much for it. Basically, I mean, there's nothing wrong about what you just said. I mean, don't forget that Barry's basically the real hero of this. Barry saves her at every turn. She would have been killed within the first 5 minutes when she grabbed the decoy shotgun and she enters that crushy room that kills you instantly. She would have been flattened if Barry didn't save her from that fucking crushing device. Or, as he would have put it, you almost became a Jill sandwich. In the remaster, he doesn't say that, though. He says, a couple moments more and you would have fit nicely into a sandwich. Which I think is still a great fucking line. What's bullshit? Oh yeah, that they took out the Jill sandwich line? Yeah, that's fair. couple moments more and you would have fit nicely into a sandwich. I still like that. It's not as good as the original Jill sandwich line, but it's close enough that it still hits the mark. Oh right, this room. Glad I brought that grenade launcher. Ouch, no thank you. Not even poisoned. Oh yeah, that's the thing is, Resident Evil is just a stupid game. Ow. Ow! It's just a wonderful, stupid, dumb, amazing game. Squish. And the series has kept on the way it started. Very stupid. That's the only time you ever have to use a knife in this game. Oh, that's nice. I mean, don't forget that we also ended up getting fucking Joe Baker out of all this, too. This series is not one that takes itself seriously. No fucking way, dude. Listen, I religiously adore these games. Yeah, you can't tell people how and what to enjoy, but come the fuck on, really? Serious games for serious people with serious story? A game that unironically delivered the line, "Where's everyone going? Bingo." No thanks, bro. Enough talk. Die, comrade. This is the game we're taking seriously. I mean, even in the Resident Evil 2 remake, they basically made his character more consistent. Something tells me he's not a cop. Or just like when Mr. X first appears and his only response is to loudly proclaim, "Jesus Christ!" It's so absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how anybody, like, handles these games seriously. Oh no, that's the thing, is this game does, like, this series, even though it's ridiculous in its writing and story and characters, it handles the atmosphere, the tone, the pacing, the plot, the set pieces. That's all, like, sublime. It's it's just amazingly executed. But it definitely, a good B movie's still a B movie. Like, it doesn't matter how good that movie is, it's still cheesy. And that's not even remotely a bad thing. I mean, the Indiana Jones films are basically like the greatest B movies of all time. I mean, let's not forget that the finale to Resident Evil 7 was about a Cajun beating up his biologically altered brother. His mutant brother. With a power fist. He used a power fist to fight his mutant brother. Hello, we're taking this seriously. This was the epic climax to the 7th installment in this series. We're supposed to take this seriously. Not a fucking chance. Oh, it's amazing. I love it. Oh, fucking hell. Do I have to go back and get the crank? Oh, god damn it. Did I leave the crank? I left the fucking crank behind. Oh yeah, the back-to-back, like, Not a Hero followed by End of Zoe were both just so fucking good. Not a Hero was pretty much fucking everything I ever wanted in a Resident Evil game. Oh no, yeah, that's the thing. That I was also worried about that when I started Resident Evil 7. But After I started playing for a bit, Resident Evil 7 definitely still retained its identity as a Resident Evil game. With this goofy Texas Chainsaw family. It was definitely the scariest of all the Resident Evil games. I'll definitely give it that. That game genuinely had some moments that freaked me the fuck out. Particularly all the moments with Marguerite. Marguerite actually scared the shit out of me. I've never been so terrified of somebody telling me to eat my peas and gravy until now. But still, like, when you take a step back and, like, really analyze it, it's like we're being told by some weird, like, Southern hospitality mama that she's gonna, like, eat our organs if we don't eat our slop. Like, it's still a really ridiculous situation if you actually take your time to think about it. It's still stupid. But yeah, like, those DLCs were amazing. Not a Hero was legit everything I could have wanted from a Resident Evil game. And they basically took the whole Not a Hero thing to heart and made Resident Evil 2 Remake basically Not a Hero. But without the suplexing and punching, because only Chris and Resident Evil 4 Leon can do that. The stun a zombie and then punch them. Leon was still Babby in Resident Evil 2, so he didn't get that option. But they basically nailed the really tight gunplay, and they just switched it up to third person instead of first person. No, yeah, I know Leon does the stun the zombies and attack them meme in Resident Evil 4, but he wasn't allowed to do that in 2. Chris got to do that, but because he's not a hero. Heroes have no need to resort to violence with melee attacks. Heroes can just use their guns. I don't think he ever did, and that's probably my one regret with that DLC is that he didn't say the line. Come on, Jill. Yeah, if Chris just, like, if he, like, it kind of, like, zoomed away from the first-person perspective back to a third-person perspective, and he's just looking at the camera, and with a fucking straight face, he just goes, "I'm not a hero." Roll credits. That would have been amazing. Oh my god, that would have been fucking amazing. Chris wasn't the hero of the story, though, because Zoe was still in danger after Chris killed Lucas. Zoe was still dying after he killed Lucas. In the end, it was angry asshole Cajun man who feeds on raw crayfish that was the hero. The hero we need and deserve. 4, 2, 3, 1. Okay, what's this YouTube video you sent? That's exactly what I hoped it would be. I was like, I really hope this is just Seinfeld. And it was. Disaster, you never disappoint. Fucking, it reminds me of that meme of Drake being like, nah, and then there's the other one where he's just like, yeah, that's the one. It's like that, and it's like, he's doing the, like, Drake's doing the nah thing to Chris, but then he's doing the yeah, that's good to fucking Joe Baker. That's actually basically how Not a Hero felt. I think I can safely store this crank now. Put this soldier boy away. And like, I speak with zero hyperbole or irony in my voice when I say I really want them to make Joe Baker a mainstay character. I really, like, for the 2 hours I got with him, I really love him. I think he deserves to be right up there with all the greats like Leon and, like, with Leon and Chris. Yeah, not with someone like Joe Baker. I want Joe Baker. I'm invested in his character. I legitimately get... The 2 hours I spent with Nada Zoe legitimately got me to care about this boorish asshole redneck who only thinks about himself and his niece. Oh my god, could we? Dude, like the revengeance of the... Dude, if they got, like, the fucking people who work on Devil May Cry to do some stuff for that game, that would actually be bomb. That would be bitchin' as shit.
Barry? Thank God you're safe.
You too, Jill. A noise I heard brought me down here, but
Capcom knows what pleases the fans, so it's entirely possible.
have any idea as to what might be at the bottom?
There's only one way to find out.
They know how to please the fans. If they're smart, they will make something with more Joe Baker in it.
What the hell is that sound? It could be a person. Jill, go check it out.
Oh, absolutely.
Surprises for one day. I'll
I've-
stay here and secure our escape route in case something happens.
Okay.
I've maintained the stance that Capcom is like the only game company that left, the only major big budget AAA company left that still gives a shit about what people think. And I'm going to stand by that assertion, because I know I'm right. They tried that with Street Fighter V, and it didn't go so well. So then they were like, okay, but maybe we should make Street Fighter V a legit game now. And then they did, and now Street Fighter V is good. Not good enough for me to want to play it, mind you. I'm not really interested in that one, because Street Fighter IV is still good as fuck. God, the directional audio positioning for this game is actually really good.
Barry!
Well, I was just like, see ya! No, I'm out. Like, that would have been comedic if you just put like a motorcycle noise over the fucking thing leaving. Just That's how fast that man just fucking took off. Who could have guessed that she'd be betrayed by Barrison Ford? I'm fed up with this world. Everybody betray me. I'll stay here by our only means of exit in case something bad happens. Go up ahead, all alone. Jill really does just basically accidentally her way through this game, doesn't she? Yeah, it really does just feel like she's accidentally-ing her way through this game rather than being like an active participant in this story. Watching me play it is when you really realize it, though. You're realizing it now. It's finally coming together. But yeah, she feels more like a pawn on the chessboard. Like she's just kind of, by happenstance, making things happen rather than being an active participant. I mean, not like Chris was any better in this game. They're both really dumb. Yeah, like, that's the thing, is you think it's sexist, but it's not like Chris had it much better. It's just that the STARS units are fucking, like, have some sort of mental deficiency. Everybody just has a rotten time of it in this game. Special. Oh yeah, Jill's special, alright. This whole fucking team is really dumb. Like, it's like the other STARS unit members are also just as fucking stupid. Barry's like the only one with any agency and who knows what he's doing. Barry, the entirety of this game is just Barry saving Jill. Yeah, and with Chris and Rebecca, it's just like... Jesus, with Chris and Rebecca, all bets are fucking off on that one. Because with Chris and Rebecca, they're both stupid, and they're just kind of like... It's the blind leading the blind with Chris's campaign. So at least Jill has someone with agency helping guide her. Chris has nobody. Chris has the inglorious role of having to play babysitter. But he can't even babysit himself. Ouch. Ah. Chris had not yet evolved into his final stage. Chris is Frieza, if you think about it. Like, he starts out being very small and tiny, but, like, you know, he's powerful, but he's not that powerful. Then when he powers up, he becomes fucking ripped and massive. And now in his final form in Resident Evil 7, he's back down to being a normal-sized person, but he's even more powerful than he was in RE5. He really is. Chris is just Frieza. He undergoes the same kind of transformation. He goes from small and weak to big and powerful, back down to small but extremely powerful. A huge collection of various kinds of dolls. They're all faded and worn. The desk is cluttered with old beat-up dolls and used candles. This is a really fucking spooky room. Can't sneak up on me, you fucking snakes. This bed is still warm. There's a knife. A bunch of photographs featuring a young girl depicting various scenes from her upbringing. You got the stone ring. A family picture and notes. There's something odd written on the back. November 10th, 1967. Progenitor virus administered. Jessica administered virus type A. Plasmalizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion negative. Action disposed. Now, if you remember, Jessica was, what was his name? George... Oh, who was the guy who made the mansion? George something. But yeah, that was his wife. They experimented on her and it failed. Lisa administered virus type B, plasmalizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion positive but delayed fusion. Body modification observed constant results. Status continue protective observation. George action terminated November 30th, 1967. There's a journal left by someone. No, Spencer was the old man who owns the mansion. George didn't own the mansion, he created the mansion. He was the architect. Anyways, November 14th, 1967. I feel dizzy after that shot they gave me. I don't see Mom. Where did they take her? She promised that we would escape together. Did she escape alone and leave me behind? November 15th, 1967. I found Mom. We ate together. I was very happy. But she was a fake, not my real mom. Same face, but different inside. Have to find Mom. Have to give face back to Mother. I got Mom's face back. Nobody can have my mom except me. I attach her face to me so she doesn't go away, because Mom's sad when I meet her without her face. This is so fucked up. Like, it's kind of hard to understand what they're talking about. But yeah, November 17th, 1970X. From inside box, scent of mommy. Maybe true Mother there. Stone box hard. It hurt. Steel rope in the way. Can't see Mother because 4 stones. So fucked up. But anyways, yeah, so it's revealed that the monster that's been chasing us, the monster in chains, is George's daughter, Lisa. And she's wearing Jessica's face, which for some reason was elsewhere on some other creature. And then she stole it back. And now she wants to put it on her mother's corpse. Video games. That was a nice save of ammo right there. Just skirted right by that guy. Perfect. I want to check something real quick. Oh, it's George Trevor. That was his name. Alright, so a couple spots on the second floor I need to visit. Good shit, Jill. Get them critical hits. Dude, I'm so excited. Resident Evil 3 Remake has already been announced. We should talk about that. I'm really fucking excited. They only have some promotional images right now. But what we've seen already is enough to get me very, very excited. I know some people are down on some of the... Oh, we knew it was going to happen. I just wasn't expecting it to happen so soon. I thought they were going to give some time for the dust to settle, but not even. No, there was definitely no way they wouldn't, but I just wasn't expecting it to happen so soon. That was all. Oh, I can't believe I never got these. Okay. Alright, just a couple more rooms then. Yeah, there was definitely no way they wouldn't. I just was not expecting it to be announced the same year that Resident Evil 2 Remake came out. That's impressive. Some people are kind of down on the Nemesis redesign, or some of the stuff they kind of did with Nemesis. I really like it, though. Like, some people are like, the tall teeth look weird. And I'm like, yeah, but the kind of surreal aspect of Nemesis... The kind of surreal aspect they're adding to him with those, like, freaky tall teeth... I actually legitimately like the kind of liberties they took with the redesign, just because even though it's not as, like, these games aren't realistic, let's be honest. They're not very realistic games. So if we're being completely honest, the kind of really freaky, like, monstery looking aspect of it is good. I enjoy it. more spot to go. Funny thing too about this game, if you play your cards right, you pretty much never have to use the lighter and fuel in the game, ever. If you play the game smart, you pretty much never ever have to worry about Crimson Heads. Either because you've destroyed the zombie's head, or you just focus more on downing zombies. Oh hey, speaking of... Okay, that killed him in one hit. Yeah, because with the Crimson Heads... Oh my god. Okay. I have a lot of these, so I can just do this. Yeah, if you focus more on downing zombies and seeing them more as obstacles rather than as enemies to be destroyed, it's really easy to get around the zombies and not have to focus on them as much. You know, I probably could have slotted these tokens in to the door first, just so I didn't have to worry about doing that. But it's fine. I have so many fully mixed herbs that it's basically no issue if I do that. If I just ate one. I still can't believe how amazing this game looks after all this time. It really nails down a good aesthetic. With the way the lighting and just the filters. It's so good. It's not a very big or ambitious game, but it nails down exactly what it wants to do, and it does it very, very fucking well. Give me one sec. Throw in this tea bag out. Just getting some tea. But yeah, it's absolutely timeless. It's a timeless game, I'd say. Especially if you get... I think this game is looks as good as it will ever need to be. If you play it on PC with the HD upscale texture pack, this game looks as good as it'll ever have to. I don't think it needs to get any better than this. This is perfect. Well, and that's the thing, is I think Resident Evil, this version, the PC remaster, is just super cozy. It just feels good. For a horror game, it's shockingly comfortable because of how the aesthetic and visuals and everything just... Wonder what's on the other side of this door. Just the way everything fits together is so nice. If I recall correctly, there was like an ink ribbon somewhere around here. I don't know. I'm just gonna save up there. I don't think there's actually an ink ribbon around here. No, this room's empty. Oh my god, I just realized a really fucking hilarious part's coming up. Another amazing Jill moment. The one time Jill activates her brain is coming up. This room is still red, but there's nothing in here. Maybe I have to go down? I guess so. Okay, yeah, I have to go down. Up, Jill brain time.
Jill, you're alive. I was worried, because I thought you were...
Talking.
The one time.
Calm down. I didn't want to do it. Believe me, I can explain.
Don't lie to me.
No time to talk. Jill, hand me my gun.
So if you want the best ending, you gotta do it. Which is fine, because Barry's cool.
Thanks, Jill.
It also makes this encounter way, way easier if you give it to him. Also, if you don't, Barry could actually die. Because the monster could attack Jill or Barry and knock them off the edge. And if the monster kills Jill, hang on. Anyways, yeah, you know, if you die as Jill, you just get a game over. But if Barry dies, that actually permanently changes the ending, and you get a less good ending.
I don't believe that thing's really dead. Leave this place up to me and go on ahead.
Okay.
And before Barry pulls the ladder up, and he's just gone. Inside the coffin's a skeleton. Wait, there's something else. A family picture. It's a letter. To my Lisa, day by day I can feel my consciousness drifting further away. The shots given to me by men in white coats made some of Mommy's itching go away. Today they gave me another shot saying it was nutrition. When they give me the shots, Mommies can't think straight, but Mommy's shocked and sad because Mommy's unable to think of you all the time. Mommy's afraid of forgetting everything, especially the memories of you and Daddy. What your faces look like, how we used to be together, they're all starting to disappear into somewhere dark in my mind. Oh, Lisa, I wish I could touch your face and hold you in my arms right now, so that I can hold on to our wonderful memories of you and Daddy. Lisa, we can't stay here any longer. We have to escape. Listen to me, Lisa. Our chance to escape is the next time we get to the lab together. We'll both pretend that we are both unconscious, and when the man in white clothes is off guard, that will be our chance. When we're on the outside, let's look for Daddy together, okay, sweetie? Be strong, Lisa. Yeah, that didn't go very well for them. Man, I really have to go back to the item box. Anyways, we're getting to the final stretch of the game, so I very well could finish it tonight. Wait a minute, what am I missing here? Okay, I needed to get the wolf medal, but I don't... Oh, you know what? I'm thinking about a certain part of the game that I don't think I ever actually got to. That I was really supposed to. Oh my god, I think I realized. Yep, I know. I know what I have to do. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to do an encounter. And I can't believe I'm doing it this late, so that's gonna take some more time. Yeah, because there's still one more use for this helmet key before we throw it out. One last locked door. I was thinking about a certain part in this game, and like, I was wondering to myself, when is that gonna happen? And then I realized I just didn't make it happen. I was supposed to, and I didn't. Very stupid of me. To be fair to myself, this is a pretty hard part to remember. Ah, yes, throw the key out. It's the snake again. There we go. Snake dead. Walking time. Time for lots of walking. Oh, did he? Oh, let's hear about that. I can't believe he actually finished a game. That the most shocking thing, the most shocking thing you said to me about that phrase was finished, because I couldn't for the fucking life of me believe Darkside Phil would finish anything. Anyways, tell me more. God awful how? I mean, besides the usual Darkside Phil snorting and burping and gross noises and being generally unappealing and awful, but was there a special kind of awful to it? Yeah, I heard about that. I heard it just didn't capture the same kind of interest that the first game had. I legitimately had some fondness for the first game. And the first game wasn't like super great either, but it was nice. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Let me have it. Let me have it. What did Phil say? Wait, by the wall, do you mean the wall? Like the wall. That wall. Is it like, are they just crossing a border wall? Like it could be any... No, for real. Did they... Okay, hang on. Did they actually fucking put Trump's wall in fucking Life is Strange 2? Did they really? Say psych right now. Oh my god. You can't... That's just embarrassingly bad. That's just fucking embarrassing. Like, are we not over talking about this guy yet? Are we still fucking complaining about this guy? It's just embarrassing, dude. Listen, okay, I'm gonna have to set the controller down for a second because I gotta say something. Yeah, first of all, that makes no sense because that is antithetical to the fucking the Trump thing. But like, I have to say this. I'm not gonna be that guy who tells you not to put politics in your games because that's impossible. There's gonna be some kind of politics in your games somehow. Just the mere act of creating something shows on some level your policy. But maybe don't put that politics in your game. Yeah, like that is, and again, I'm with you. I'm as far from that as it gets. But that just like straight up feels like them saying like the fucking Life is Strange developers just being like conservative bad, which is a very spicy take, especially one to just straight up put in your AAA fucking video game, which is published by Square Enix, mind you. Don't forget Square Enix is the one publishing these. You maybe don't want to marginalize an entire audience who might be interested in playing your game. Especially because that's just... Oh my god. Again. Or some... It's, again, I'm not going to be the guy to tell you to not put politics in your game because I like a game that engages with politics. Metal Gear Solid is one of my favorite games of all time. Metal Gear Solid is a game that I'm deeply fond of, and that game is... because in that game is extremely political. So I'm not gonna tell you to not put politics in your game. But please, 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 game developers, if you're watching this, don't, for the love of God, don't put that politics in your game. Especially not 2016 election politics. Ever. Like, I thought we were fucking... Like, some people are never going to get over the 2016 election. Trump still isn't over the 2016 election because he keeps on gloating about how he won. But, I mean, anybody who has a brain that is aged beyond, like, that of a 13-year-old has moved on from the 2016 election. I thought we were fucking done with this. I'm so over this shit, dude. Why are we still talking about this? I'm so fucking over it. Oh my god. Ah, fucking hell, dude. No, that's not the best part. Oh yeah, we're just talking about the game right now. We didn't even get to the Dark Side Phil part. Or are we still talking about the game? Either way, hit me with whatever comes next. Wait, who did? Who did? Who's this he? Oh, Darkside Phil. Phil actually thought that there was a fucking border wall and... What? Oh, did he say something to the person in chat? Did he, like, call him a fucking liar scumbag or whatever Phil loves to do? Hey, Zard. How you doing, bud? We're getting to the last stretch of the game. We're just talking about Darkside Phil right now. Oh my god, Phil is actually fucking gaslighting. Everybody knows there's no fucking Canadian border wall, but he fucking said it anyway. Holy shit. That doesn't mean there's a fucking wall on the northern border, Phil, you fucking dingus! Stop! You're making my brain hurt, Phil! Phil, you make me angry, Phil! Oh my god, this shit just keeps getting worse. Holy fuck. So somebody said, dude, there is no Canadian border wall. And he's like, no, there isn't. There's totally a Canadian border wall. And then somebody else was like, yeah, no, dude, there isn't. And he's like, no, yeah, that's what I said. I said there's no Canadian border wall. I don't know what you guys thought I said. And then he banned people. And then he banned them. This man makes my fucking brain hurt. I love that, though, that he'll first gaslight his audience, and then when he's proven wrong by multiple people, he'll swivel and say, no, I was saying what you guys were saying the whole time. I wasn't saying the wrong thing. I was actually saying the right thing. What? Oh, my head hurts. Ah! Pignosis? Oh, yeah. Because he's the pig, and yeah, because Phil's the pig, and whenever he tries to hypnotize his audience into believing bullshit. Yeah, I get that. That all makes sense. God, I love Tevin. Tevin's a fucking god, dude. Jesus Christ, go down already. No! No, there's not more! No, there can't be! Say psych right now! So wait, is this in the video game, or are we talking about Phil's personal life? Okay. You gotta specify, because at this point, we're getting to the point where parody and comedy are becoming indistinguishable. Or parody and reality. Living with... also, I love how he's calling living with a disease an alternate lifestyle, in which case he's living with a disease because by his own logic, his gout is some debilitating, crippling, like, problem. Also, I hate to be the current year argument guy, but it's 2019. Are we really still not over letting gay people just fucking do what they want? Are we still having problems with just letting two dudes fucking kiss? Dude, again, I hate to be the current year argument guy, but are we really not over this? This shit always blows me away that people care so much. Like, what two dudes would do with their penises together is none of your fucking business anyways. Forcing it down my throat. Fuck off, Phil. Darkside Phil, again, I always just harken back to that. Yeah. Again, though, I always harken back to that interview with Phil and fucking, oh, who's the other gout brother? Quarter Pounder? Yeah, the Quarter Pounder. And they did two things. They complained about gout and they complained about SJWs, and that was it. Anyways, VACT, researchers note. There's now evidence that when the host loses consciousness, the body goes into a dormant state. During this time, the virus becomes active and rapidly transforms and reconstructs the basic composition of the body. The host eventually mutates into a humanoid creature. We call them VACTs. Its speed and amazing muscular development are particularly noteworthy. After transformation, it becomes more agile and aggressive. Although 4 of our researchers have died from trying to feed it, turning the place into an instant bloodbath. Ever since this tragic and barbaric accident, we have decided to call its kind Crimson Heads. That dangerous and precious prototype specimen can't be left there. We have to figure out a way to deal with it. Termination is definitely not an option. We've decided to freeze the specimen and confine the body inside the basement of the backyard cemetery. And that was the first Crimson Head. Oh, escape. No, yeah, I know that the internet's only gotten more divisive and marginalized over the years, and it makes me very, very unhappy, because I really just wish that people would be okay with me existing, because I'd like to just exist and not be hated for it, because I like to suck dick, and I'm not scared to admit that. And it's just really frustrating that there are always going to be people who hate me for that for no fucking reason. It's not like I'm, like, I guarantee you, like, if I had a bigger chat, there would be many people who would not even know that unless I said it. Because truth is, most gay people don't force their alternative lifestyles down anybody's throat, Freudian jokes aside. Most people who are LGBT just kind of exist, live their life. Oh, hey, how you doing? Okay. Darkside Phil has just never ceases to amaze me, though. He's just such a bizarre character study. He's the kind of person you'd want to make a fucking realistic fiction film out of, honestly. Fuck that Mr. Rogers movie. We already know Mr. Rogers was a nice guy. We need a fucking, like, yeah, we need a non-fiction film about Phil, honestly, or a realistic fiction film about him. Doesn't even have to be realistic fiction. It can basically just be a dramatization film. God, what a bizarre, fascinating human being. I'm aware he's extremely narcissistic. He's also a massive example of the Dunning-Kruger effect because he's extremely stupid, but he constantly acts like he's smart. I'm absolutely positive he has several mental disorders. After all, we still haven't seen Cat since, what was it, Halloween last year? I'm still positive, like 99% positive, that she is sitting in a shallow grave in his backyard. And until I see her again on one of his streams, I will not be convinced otherwise. Yep, Halloween last year. I am positive. Yep. Dude, I'm certain she's in a shallow grave. Guys, Jasper agrees with me. Oh, that cat's fucking dead. He fucking killed that cat. Everything around him is dead. He is losing it day by day. He is killing everything close to him. I am more than positive this man is actually fucking killing things that are close to him. And I don't think there's a soul in the world who could prove me wrong about that. Besides Phil himself. A gouty version of Layers of Fear. Memo on the message board catches your attention. There's something scrawled on the notepad. To use the electron door, place the initials in alphabetical order. Researcher's letter. June 8th, 1998. My dearest Ada. Hey, we're getting some crossover with the story. By the time you read this letter, I will no longer be the person you once knew. The results of my test came out today, and as I suspected, it came out positive. I feel like I'm teetering on the edge of reason just thinking about my impending doom. I'd give anything to not to have to become one of them. As far as I know, you are not infected. I sincerely hope things do not reach such a desperate pass, but if it has turned out that you are now the last person remaining alive, I want you to get the material from the visual data room. Then activate the self-destruct system in the power room and escape from here. Please do everything in your power to make this whole accident public. I guess she didn't do that. If everything is still running normally, you should be able to release all the locks using the security system. I've set up the terminal in the small security room so that you can log into the system using my name and your name as the password. You'll need another password to release the lock of the door in the basement level 2 where the visual data room is located. As a safety measure, I have coded that password into an X-ray picture, a röntgenogram. I know you, and I'm sure you'll be able to work it out without any trouble. There's just one more thing, and it is my last request. I hope you never have to lay eyes on me in this state, but if you do happen to run into me in this hideous form, I beg you to put me out of my misery. I hope you understand. Thank you, Ada. Yours truly, John. Alex, Clark, Ed, Gail. So, Alex, Bechet, Clark, David, Ed Fisher. Okay, hang on. Oh, okay. Alex, Bishop, Clark David, EF, GH. So it's tummy, esophagus. It's colon, esophagus, liver, lungs. Okay, so colon, esophagus, liver, lungs. that was what was in here. Is that it then? Oh, okay. So I'm missing something then. I'm not doing something right. Oh wait, now I remember what I'm supposed to do. So it's John. Ada. You know this. Okay, so again, bit of a problem here. I get that, like, for the game, it makes sense that you want really simple puzzles because you don't want it to confuse your player too hard. But if we're talking about this realistically, we're talking about a super secret, dodgy pharmaceutical corporation. And they let this dude's password be a 3-letter, all lowercase, alphanumeric name of someone he's familiar with. Most websites don't even let you keep a password that short. Or that easy. This dude's asking for his files to be broken into. Apparently. There we go. Yeah, like, this dude's asking for all of his fucking secret corporate files to be stolen, though, if he's got a password that lacks. If this company's got a password system that lacks, honestly. Alright, colon, esophagus, liver, lungs. I don't know. Well, Ada is the Ocelot of the Resident Evil universe, so maybe she was just, like, it was a cover thing. Or maybe he really thought that they were together, but she was just double-crossing him. I don't know. Who knows? Not even sure Ada knows at this point. Who's she gonna double-cross this time? Oh, hey, how you doing? Well, pistol's out of ammo. Finally. Oh, absolutely. I think that the Resident Evil series is... That's the thing, is the Resident Evil series is shockingly character-driven for being so stupid with these characters. These characters are stupid, but they're definitely still characters. Chris may be not a hero, but Chris is still a character. Honestly, one of the things that frustrated me most about Resident Evil 6 is kind of how they butchered his character with just making him some generic soldier man. Because in Resident Evil 5, he actually had a bit of depth to him. I'm not leaving you behind. No, go on without me. It's all very silly and stupid, which is par for the course. But I didn't quite like what they did with Chris's character in 6. Found it to be a little shallow. Where's everyone going? Bingo? Skeleton structure displayed isn't quite human. Facts. Wow, crazy. You mean that they don't just immediately throw an emotional speech out from a character we've never met before? Huh. How unconventional. Almost like, despite how much we joke about Not a Hero, Not a Hero is actually a very good statement about Chris's absolute jadedness with this whole bioweapon business, and now he's so tired of the entire concept of just biological warfare and how it's ruined not only his life but the lives of countless people. And almost like that was actually a really good, satisfying, like, arc to Chris's character, or a really good, like, late stage emotional reflection of Chris's character. I know, crazy. I mean, what you're basically saying is to develop any sort of emotional arc to a character, you have to actually write a character. And that for however much we joke about Chris's boulder punching meatheadedness, Chris is still a character that in the Resident Evil series that we legitimately like and care about. Is that, I know, insane. Insane. Anyways, here's a fax. To Sanitation Division. Attention, Manager of Sanitation from Raccoon Disaster Contingency Committee. The contents of this fax are confidential and intended for the named addressee only. Any copying or disclosure of the contents of this fax to any third party is strictly forbidden by the sender. After reading the contents of this fax, it must be destroyed immediately. We expect significant increase in the damage done by the recent T-virus outbreak than initially seemed. There are several concerns. First concern, more than half the researchers have been infected by the T-virus and died. It has also been reported that almost all of the survivors of this accident are starting to show symptoms of the T-virus. Second concern, our secret security patrol team has also been completely eradicated. Therefore, our most secret research is in danger of public disclosure. Quick actions are demanded to prevent mass media coverage. Third concern, there's a high possibility that most of the specimens are running loose inside the compound. We expect many casualties to follow. However, yet unfortunate, these casualties underscore the success of our research results. Actions must be taken to prevent our research results from being made public. We suspect the first official intervention will come from the state police and STARS. We strongly recommend taking measures against them first. Well, you didn't really have to, because STARS kind of got themselves killed. You didn't even have to send anything after STARS. STARS killed themselves off because they couldn't even fight a fucking shambling zombie. Anyways, I'm going to put this floppy disk inside this GameCube now. What a cursed thing, putting floppy disks in GameCubes. Okay, hang on. So colon, esophagus, liver, lungs. Oh my god. The fucking password is cell. Get it? Because biohazard and biology is cells. See, if the final boss of Resident Evil if the final boss of Resident Evil 6 had, I said it again. What the fuck is going on with me? Something Freudian for sure. Maybe I'm horny. If the final boss of Resident Evil 6 had just been Perfect Cell, all of that game's other sins would have been immediately forgiven. That would have been a very ambitious crossover. Oh my god, I think another moment that legitimately made me laugh at this game is coming up. Take the final MO disc. Shotgun shells. Security protocols. Heliport for executive use only. This restriction does not apply in the event of an emergency. Passage to heliport entry is prohibited unless accompanied by a consultant researcher or the chief of security. Unauthorized persons entering the heliport will be shot on sight. Elevator stops during emergencies. For use only, visual data room for use only by the Special Research Division. All other access to the visual data room must be cleared with Keith Arving, room manager. Prison. Sanitation Division controls to the use of the prison. At least one consultant researcher, E. Smith, S. Ross, A. Wesker, wonder who that could be, must be present if viral use is authorized. Triple lock door. Entry into the room is limited to the sole person who deactivates the lock with all of the passcodes. Accessing the exclusive output terminals located in each section of the senior researchers deactivated the lock. Power room. In this room, nitro compound is used as the primary fuel source of power. Access limited to the headquarters supervisor. This restriction may not apply to consultant researchers with special authorization. Passcode output terminals. Use and access to the output terminals is limited to authorized senior researchers. Regarding the progress of Tyrant after administration of T-virus, illegible hereafter. I wonder if Jill is going to pick up on this neat little tidbit that there just happens to be a guy named Wesker on this research team of this shady corporation. Huh. Wonder who that guy in the sunglasses is in the lab coat. Bioorganic Weapons Development Group. Development staff. Wonder who these crazy characters are. 8462. Okay, so this part legit makes me fucking laugh every time. So, You remember that tape we got at the beginning of the game that we picked up off our friend's corpse? You know, and it was like, oh, I wonder what could be on this tape. And you, like, probably don't even remember. You can use it to view Kenneth's film.
Get away from me! No! Hey! No!
So we spent all this time wondering what was on this tape that our guy was carrying at the beginning of the game. And it turns out that the big revelation is that, yes, he was in fact eaten by a zombie. Huh. Wow. Shocking revelation there. Never would have known without the game telling me that. I thought that zombie the first zombie in the game that's near Kenneth's corpse was there because he was tickling Kenneth. Absolutely insane. When I first played this game, that part legit made me fucking laugh. Because I was like, I spent all this time wondering what was on this tape, and it turns out that we just discovered that, yes, he was eaten. Wow. I fucking love this game. Only the most shocking, hard-hitting revelations. Let me just say, one of the best things I liked about Resident Evil 4 was the attaché case in the little mini game you played with arranging everything. Because as much as, like, as this sort of system is streamlined, this game is assuming that 2 fucking floppy disks the size of someone's palm takes up the same amount of, is equally as cumbersome as a tactical shotgun and a grenade launcher. I don't know about you, but I think something here is a little off. Yeah, Resident Evil 4's inventory management was definitely a lot more interesting and a lot more involved than the other Resident Evil games. Ah, beautiful. I love it when I can just throw things out. And what I liked about it was that it didn't assume that everything was equally as cumbersome. Oh. Whoa, hey! How you doing, bud? Well, it doesn't look like it came from surgery, though. Sorry about that. Accidentally flicked my mic. Alright, where are we now? We're on the other side. Okay, we can turn on this next GameCube. What else am I missing in here? Ah, I see. There's some shotgun shells. Give me. Well, so apparently I missed something in this hallway. I think I know what I missed. I think that was it. No, something else. Ah, okay, a handgun magazine. That's what it was. How does a door rush shut that fast? Be nice if you could stack the stack herbs and similar items in your box. No shortage of shotgun shells here, that's for damn sure. Go make your dinner. I'll still be here. We're gonna finish this game tonight. There's only about an hour left of the game, so may as well just push through to the end. Also, I haven't even had to use... I'm sitting on 8 battery packs for the taser. I haven't had to use my self-defense items, like, at all. Is there one more Wait, did I use all 3 MO discs? No, I didn't. I forget if or where I'm supposed to use the last one. I think. Yeah, I think I have to go that way. Hello. Got all this ammo, may as well blow through it. We're hitting the end of the game. There's no sense in keeping it. I think this was like the first example of the melty enemies in Resident Evil that kind of became a staple around Resident Evil 4. In Resident Evil 4, all the monsters melted. Last GameCube. Nope, nice try. Yeah, we're doing fine. I think the freakiest thing about these bug monsters is that they have like human brains. Anybody else? No. Oh, hang on. There was still something in this room over here. I should go back in there. Okay. Ah. It's always the little things. Think that must have been it then. Yeah, okay. Nothing does my heart good like clearing out the map. You also got to do that to get the good ending. Doing this stuff with the MO discs isn't required. But you want to do it because of this.
Jill?
Chris, you're alive.
Of course I'm alive.
Of course.
Jill, there's something big going down.
Of course.
I don't think we're part of the equation.
I have to get you out of here.
You could have fooled me, Chris.
The boat open. Wait, I'll be back to get you out.
Okay. No sightseeing, though.
Chris is in idiot jail because he's an idiot and he's dumb and stupid. Jill should also be in stupid people idiot jail with him, but Jill isn't because she has important things to do. The only people in this game who shouldn't be in idiot jail are Wesker and Barry. Well, Jill, you're your own sort of prison. I mean, you're not wrong. She has to go through all this horse shit while being stupid. So you gotta walk with this thing. I mean, when you think about it, the Spencer Mansion is its own kind of stupid baby idiot jail for dummy idiot assholes. Never get over the fact that they added chest physics to Jill. Just in case you needed a reminder that this game is still Japanese. If there's one thing you can count on, it's Japanese people being horny. Whoop-bye. If they had done it, this game could have just been titty physics bouncing simulator. They did a lot more than that, and it's a great game as a result of that. But you're right, if there was nothing else that they would have done with this game, they would have just done the titty physics. It's so subtle and hard to notice, but they're there. Like, you really don't notice unless you're looking for it, but once you see it, there's no going back. T. Yes, that's the T, sis. $30 saves. We're up to 30 saves. Let's just drop it there.
Jill,
Barry,
you could have at least waited up for me, you know?
let's go.
Of course, man who betrayed me an hour ago. I completely trust you again. And we're not gonna talk about the betrayal you committed against me. Doesn't even need to be discussed. Not even in this elevator where we're trapped together. God damn it, Jill. You're so fucking stupid. Ah! God, Jill, you make me angry. Like, we're just not gonna talk about that. Jill's just like, oh yeah, we're fine now. Nothing to talk about.
Wesker!
Oh,
Thank you, Barry.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, don't blame Barry for everything. I hear that his better half and 2 lovely daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
Wesker, you're pathetic.
Well, you shouldn't worry too much, dear. You'll be free of all this anyway.
Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not, that's Umbrella's intention.
You're just a slave of Umbrella.
Smart girl, but I think you misunderstand me. The things you mention are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry.
You gotta love Barry. He must really be afraid of Umbrella.
You and Umbrella took his family. You bastard. Oh!
Umbrella? Well, I used some carrots and sticks to cow him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used Barry for my personal interests.
God, that fucking punch
Though both
noise.
you and Barry seemed to think I was following Umbrella's orders.
What? What are you planning?
I guess it's time for show and tell.
God, that's so good. I love that. Just that fucking punch.
It's magnificent.
For the sake of this thing.
You know, I hate goodbyes.
Thank you, Barrett
Barry.
50 caliber.
Forgive me.
No, you're not to blame. It's Umbrella and Wesker.
Even if it meant my family, I couldn't bear turning my back on my friends again. Shit!
God, I fucking love this game. I love this game so much.
Damn it!
Jill and Barry together. In hell.
Oh, I love this game.
Want a piece of me?
What? Premature.
Alright, bye, Wesker. See you, dude.
No, Barry! You viral cultured freak.
Ah, one-liners. Beautiful. Also, I love that, you know, you have this old game or whatever, and you've got the monster with the obvious weak spot. But since it's not a shooter with precise aiming, you don't hit the obvious weak spot. If this game did get the Resident Evil remake treatment, you know that'd be the big weak spot. Because they did it with Birkin in Resident Evil 2 remake, where the eyeball on Birkin's arm is the big weak spot. Ouch. That hurt. I'm not dead yet, though. Big naked man.
Barry! Barry! You're okay.
Jill, sorry. That was careless of me. Wesker,
He's gone.
first, let's just get out of here.
Thanks for your help, Bartholomew. So, I'm gonna be real. Even after playing this game multiple times, I still have no idea what Wesker's intentions are. Like, his villaining reasoning was basically, I wanted to unleash the tyrant, or something along those lines. It's so bizarre. It makes no sense.
Wesker must have set it off. Let's hurry.
And then we go get Chris out of idiot jail. Because he needs to appear in the next game. All right, Chris, get out. You're hitting the gym.
Jill,
Sorry about the wait.
so everything's taken care of?
Well, almost. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, there was something I left undone in that one room. Oh, so there's apparently something in here? Shotgun shells, of course. I love that it's from a security camera angle. That's pretty cool.
Come on, let's go.
I'd go back for whatever I missed, but ultimately that's not going to change anything, because I've already... As long as I do the final boss right, I'll get the good ending. So I don't even have to worry about anything else at this point. It's just frustrating leaving that one spot unchecked, but it's whatever. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Gonna get the grenade launcher. Exchange that for the incendiary shells that we've been saving all game. We're gonna get the magnum rounds that we've been stockpiling all game. We're gonna get the magnum we've been stockpiling all game. And we're gonna get the self-defense gun, which is basically a one-shot kill. And we're just gonna fucking steamroll this last segment just for fun. Pamper Chew? What the fuck is that? Alright, I'm interested in whatever that is.
Come on, come on!
Hurry!
Yeah, stream's almost over. We've got about 10 to 15 minutes left. Nah, we don't need to fucking bother with any of this shit.
This is Brad. I'm running out of fuel. If there's anyone alive, contact me now or just give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
You know what? I'm actually gonna grab one of these first aid kits.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs.
And sure, we'll pick this up. Why not? Just fill our inventory with junk.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs. 3 minutes to detonation.
Damn it! We're almost there! Jill, you just get in contact with Brad.
No!
We can make it. Jill, ladies first.
Chris!
Would you let me have my moments too?
All right. We'll rendezvous at the heliport.
Well, you don't have to see it for long, because it's gone now. We're done. We're done with that.
Jill!
You made it.
Had more than enough time to. Get dicked on, Chris. Ever since that moment, Chris realized that he had to do everything in his power so that he could physically fight that tyrant. Every day he went into the gym to work out, he thought, never again. Never am I gonna be slapped by a tyrant again. I need to be able to beat up the tyrants. You let my boy Barry go. Holy shit, I forgot this dude just straight up sends you flying. Yo, hey, how you doing? Please don't kill me. Barry, help! God damn it, Barry! Barry, you fucking idiot. Sorry, Jill. I gotta pick now of all times to reload. In the darkness lies your fears. In the darkness lies Barry being a fucking idiot.
All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks. Self-destruct system
Come on, come on!
activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all locks.
Alright, I just want to pick up this thing.
Self-destruct system.
Oh my god, I still have the ink ribbon on me. I forgot to put it fucking away. Whatever, not like it matters.
Deactivating and releasing all locks.
This is Brad.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing.
They're so in sync. They're just like bros, you know?
The self-destruct system has been 3 minutes.
Okay. Holy shit. That makes me laugh every time. Just gets absolutely fucking clapped. It's so good. I just love that she bounces off the wall. That makes me laugh every time. Although it is an effective display of just how fucking powerful this thing is.
Jill, use it! Kill it, whatever it is!
Thanks, Brad. Cool. Meat. So yeah, still a really great game. Got the best ending, too. Find it funny that they kind of like ride off into the sunset, and then Resident Evil 2 is revealed that 6 months after the Arklay Mountain incident, their entire city just gets fucking nuked. So much for happy endings, I guess. If only Chris had been a hero back then. If Chris had been a hero back then he would have been able to save Raccoon City. Oh yeah, well that's the thing, is after the end of the game, I'm sure one of the main reasons Resident Evil 2 like came out was because of the reasoning of like, you know, because at the beginning of the game they say that there's been zombie attacks. So I'm sure some people who finished the game were like, yeah, but what about the zombies that were in the city? I just find it funny that there's that disconnect, because the game leaves you with so much uncertainty about like what can happen in the future because the zombies are still out there. But this game has such a heroic, triumphant, right off into the sunset ending. Ah, Shinji Mikami, I love you. I love you, dude. Never stop making games. He's still making Evil Within, I think. Or he made Evil Within 2, I know that. And I heard Evil Within 2 was actually
Jill,
alright.
you did a fine job.
424 rounds, 118 creatures killed, 22 health items, 31 ink ribbons. I used less health items than ink ribbons, which is pretty fucking good. And less than 8 hours, which is not bad at all. And now we can change costumes. Beautiful. Cleared data. And now we got a different menu screen. Oh, I'm sure it's a sexy costume. I don't even have to look to tell you it's probably a sexy costume. Because again, just in case you forgot, this game is from Japan. Alright. Well, that's it for the stream. Very glad to have wrapped up Resident Evil. I could have gotten this done back in the middle of November, but I was a slow-ass bitch. And I was very busy, so I didn't actually end up getting it done until now. So that's my fault. But it's done. Next single-player stream, I plan to focus more on multiplayer games, particularly Titanfall 2, Rainbow Six, as usual, and also Halo, now that Halo's out. But next single-player thing we're going to do is going to be Halo Reach on Legendary with Birthday Party, No Radar, and Limited Ammo, and I think a couple other skulls. But that'll be fun and painful, but also fun. But you have that to look forward to. Anyways, that's it for the stream. Thanks for everybody who tuned in on Twitch, and thanks for watching on YouTube. I still have no catchy closer to these streams. I don't think I ever will. Okay, goodbye.